every organization has to deal with certain tasks that are recurring, and every member needs to do them too often. When you add up all these tasks, this minute here, 10 minutes over there, half an hour over there, it's going to actually, on a monthly basis, your entire organization time, a significant portion of it would be going towards these tasks that are not entirely productive. One of those big tasks is time offs, and something that we are dealing with internally. As a small team, every hour count, every minute count. So we had to do something about this. And for that, I brought and invited my colleague, Jarek, to tell us what we have done for this pain point that I think is too familiar for everyone.
Yeah. So starting from the beginning, we basically set up fairly automated process before. However, it was painful in a way that first and foremost, we wanted to inform each other about every time we are out, either if we are commuting, if we like have a doctor appointment, whatever, and when we have holidays. When it comes to big organizations, it doesn't. This tool that is not necessarily applicable because there are tools that allow you to do so. However, they're paid. For us, especially because we are a small team, it doesn't make any sense because this is again very simple app. And with vibe coding in mind and recent AI updates, I figured out it would be a great exploration to try to build it with Figma Make. So what I've done basically is set up the entire management system for holidays, for out of offices, and for sick leaves using Figma Make, simple Google Elf configuration, and Supabase. And this was very easy and very simple and straightforward. And I think this was very interesting in a way that we can easily incorporate it within our internal tech stack. And it's not painful. It takes so little time to do. We can highly customize it because we control the every bits and pieces of the entire system, and it's completely free. Um, I think that's one of the
Biggest
the
pain.
more I think about
Yeah.
it, the more I feel like this has a high potential within internal teams, like AI vibe coding and so on and so on. The reason is, if you want to launch this app to public, you need to take care about a lot of stuff. And for example, everything related to security, I don't want to be touching that. I would need
Mhm.
to basically consult that with external folks just to make sure that, hey, or with developers, just to make sure that, hey, we are good on that front. Whereas internally, it doesn't necessarily need to be that way. A lot of things can be hacked a bit. So, and this is what we've done. You can log in with our Bonanza email account, and basically you
Mhm.
can add whatever you want. You can manage however you want, and it's super easy. And finally, we could integrate it within our tools like ClickUp, so that everyone gets notification. The reasons are there, the duration is there, and on top of that, it's also integrated with Google Calendar, so that just you can see everything. Uh, and
The one of the cool thing about this, Yarek, that it's so easy to use, and the integration to the ClickUp, our main tool, it's so seamless. So basically, whenever I create a, for example, OO request, um, it posts in the channel. It actually has integration in the ClickUp, so I don't have to even go to this separate app. It posted it and then inform the decision maker that needs to approve, right? And this process alone before this app was very dumb because we had to basically inform each other, send calendar invitation, and each time for even a simple OO, we had to spend unjustifiable amount of time. And then we are a small team. Imagine that you're a team of 20, 30, 50, and you want to do this at scale. This is going to eat up a lot of your time. And one thing that you said also, Yorek, that really struck with me, and I think it's a massive benefit. This is completely for free. You don't need to upgrade your ClickUp, your Jira, your whatever tool that you're using, because they often want to give you more functionality and basically charge you more per user across all your organization. What you can do is that for certain critical operation that they are simple. This is a very simple app. Well, it's not simple in concept, but if you can simplify it, well, we're designers. That's what we do for a living. Basically, you have three functions: submitting, registering holiday sick leaves, and then showing it and integrating it in your tool. That itself could save your entire organization. Let's say team of 50. You don't have to upgrade to a better tier to be able to do this. You do this for free. The upside of this is massive. And this is just the beginning of a big um, movement, in my opinion. When you do this, then the question will be, what can we do next and next and next? So when you get into this mode of, okay, hold on a second, instead of us paying more for subscription, let us create a tool around it. When you incorporate this mindset is going to help your organization move a lot faster, more efficiently, and you can keep your costs at a very reasonable level.
Yeah, I think to add to it, flexibility of these solutions is super high. What I'm mentioning here is if we would want to move to tools that already exist, I would probably need to research them, check the costs, see if there
Yeah.
are free options, see if we can integrate with Google Calendar, see if we can integrate with
Yes.
ClickUp. That alone would take basically the same amount of time as building the app.
It would take about a
And
week of discovery.
basically, yes. And on top of that, if we decide to move away from ClickUp or they increase their costs, we are fully in control of this. Even
Yeah.
if Figma Make does something weird, we can export the code and host it ourselves with a bit more hassle, but basically doable. So controlling those small things basically gives you a freedom to use whatever environment works for you. And moving from ClickUp to Notion to Jira doesn't matter. And that's super, super important for small teams where costs matter and basically exploration matter.
And lastly, is this is very secure because the auth of it is only connected to your own environment. So in this case, we're using Google. So we're not, no one else can use it. It's even you can, if you're not comfortable with Supabase, this you can build your own database. It will be all internal in your own servers. So um, really, I would welcome you to think about this strategy as a key business strategy, operation strategy, because when you start doing it, when you do launch your first app, then the sky is the limit. When you get into that mindset of, okay, let's not add to our subscription costs. Instead of a week of discovery and auditing, let us build this tool ourselves. Let's see if we can do it. Then a lot of cool stuff going to come out of that mindset shift. Yarek, thanks a lot. That was a really cool application. It's really actually saving us a lot of time. Well, folks, until next one. Happy wife coding.
Thanks. See ya.